Hey guys, today I want to talk about why explaining yourself kills attraction. When you explain yourself, you are in your feminine frame. When you are explaining yourself, you're in a lower ranking position. When you explain yourself, you're being too vulnerable and you are treating her as if she is above you. When you don't explain yourself and you just do what you want to do, you're being what I call a man. A real man that women find insanely attractive. Women are supposed to be explaining themselves. Why? Because it's in their nature. This is not in any way a demeaning comment about the nature of women and that it's below us, but I just don't believe men and women are supposed to be in the same position when it comes to attraction and dating. If you want that polarity, if you want the attraction to really be there, you have to follow nature. I know everything else around us is telling us to do otherwise, to explain yourself, to overanalyze, but it doesn't work. And the reason this upsets people, and especially women, is because they know it's true. The reason this creates such a reaction with women is because they know it's true. Because women want to feel powerful and they don't want that power taken from them. Because when you know their little secrets, it doesn't go over well. But when you know the secrets, when you know what really works, that's when you see change in your life. So over-explaining is basically, it's almost like you're going into your boss and you're explaining why you're late. You're explaining, well, I did this and this didn't work out because this happened and I was pressed for time and I was really behind and I was really up late last night, and you're going off and you're treating her like your boss. And it's just the fastest way to kill attraction. So really, ultimately, it's putting her above you. You are becoming below her. And the crazy thing is this usually happens subtly. When you start dating a woman, you tend to be more to yourself, you tend to be more mysterious, but as time goes on and vulnerability goes up, you start to explain everything you're doing, everything you're thinking, everything you're feeling. So I'm not saying you can never open up about anything, but just understand it has to be a gift when you do. And it has to be something that she has to work for in order to get that from you. Women like a man that they can't figure out. That is the biggest point in this video I want to make. Women are attracted to men they can't figure out. I don't know why it's so hard for us guys to understand this. She doesn't want you like a complete open book. She wants to be able to figure you out, fall in love with this new thing she finds out on her own later on. Like if you're a rich guy, for example, the last thing you want to do is tell her what kind of car you have. If you're a rich guy, the last thing you want to do is tell her where you live. Let her figure that out naturally. Because when you pull up in that Lambo and you never told her you had a Lambo, she liked you before the Lambo showed up, but now she realizes, number one, you're humble, but number two, you're not trying too hard to show value to her. You just believe in yourself. So over-explaining yourself just reeks of insecurity. You are making yourself the weaker position in that relationship. The dynamic is starting to switch. You are now becoming the over-explaining beta male who has to always explain things, has to report in as if she's above him. And let me tell you guys, things can be so much better than this, okay? Say you are messing up right now. Say you've been in that pattern of over-explaining yourself. You can change that right now. That doesn't have to continue. You can slowly pull back. It doesn't mean you have to become this mysteriously odd person overnight and, go complete silence necessarily, but you can start to pull back on the information that you share and let her find things out organically. I want to encourage you, if you need help in any area of life, book a one-on-one session with me where I can go in detail and we can break down everything that's going on in your dating and your relationships and in your self-esteem. Thank you for watching this video today. Be empowered.